Rails Rants Reloaded. First of all, I appreciate y'all for coming to the channel. This, that, and the third. If you can, like, subscribe, share. Free stock information. Not even information. If you want free stock, I'm going to have a link in the description. It's with Robinhood. You do not have to add money to their account. If you sign up to their account, they'll give you a free piece of stock. If you share the link to somebody else, the person you shared it to gets a free piece of stock, and you get another free piece of stock. The max out is $500. What we're going to talk about today is men and women in relationships and not being totally honest with yourself about what you want. At the end of the day, we have a lot of relationships out here that are fragile, they're breaking up, people just not getting along, and everybody's blaming everybody else. At the end of the day, I've found out that most people don't know what they want in a relationship until they probably hit their late 30s, early 40s, in a lot of situations. And that's because at the end of the day, male and female, it's just not going to go one way. You see somebody, you're sexually attracted to them, and that sexual energy makes you think with the wrong head. And when you think with the wrong head, you're not going to make the right decisions. In order to achieve anything, you have to know what you want. You can't have a goal without having a goal. If you know what you want, if you know what you like, if you know what you're into, you have to have that same energy when it comes to relationships. You just can't go in a relationship saying, you know what? I like the way this person looks. I like the way this person dresses, this, that, and the third. And then you get into a relationship and find out that the person that you approached in the club is a messy drug addict that has roaches in the house and doesn't cook and this, that, and the third. And then it's too late because both of y'all were living a facade of basically doing a job interview for a relationship, and then when you got the job, you called out every chance you could, and you moonlighted and went to other daggone jobs, meaning, ventured out of the relationship and cheated at this, that, and the third. So it is very important, especially men, because at the end of the day, it is more detrimental for men to know what they want out of a woman, because at the end of the day, when we get involved with women, we are the ones that will take a hit financially if we take it all the way and it don't work. When I say take it all the way, marriage, kids, divorce, alimony, broke, suicidal, not knowing what to do, being bitter, placing blame. Sometimes you can't place the blame on everybody else. Sometimes you have to take responsibility for yourself and realize, what the fuck did I do to get into a relationship like this and for it not to work? At the end of the day, in my opinion, it's like, if you know what you want out of a woman and you are willing to accept rejection, you can't go wrong. Because if you know what you want out of a woman, you say, look, I want a woman that's going to stay in the house. She's going to work out. She's going to eat right. She's going to treat me like a man. She's not going to disrespect me. This, that, and the third. And you tell her that, and she abides by those rules, then you can work with that. But if you say to a female, or a female say to a man, look, because you know what, females ain't, they're really not afraid to say what they want, but them too also choose mates on physical characteristics and financial characteristics without really knowing what they want to. But let's just say in general, people just are like, you know what, I want this, I want that. And the person says, you know what, I'm not giving you that shit, you bugging. You know what, people need to learn to take that and say, you know what, that's your right. Peace, I'm out of here. You don't have to argue. You don't have to debate. You don't have to go through a long synopsis on why she should. If they're not, it's like the movie 50 Shades of Grey. That dude put himself always in a position of power because he said, look, I'm into this. This is what I like doing. And if you're not down with it, you can go that way and I'll go this way, and we're not going to get our emotions into it because there's no need to. Sometimes you have to just keep shooting the ball until you get the shot. Keep missing until you get your stride and start getting the shot that you want. A lot of people are out here settling just for a person that has a certain type of job, drives a certain type of car, is in a certain fraternity or sorority, and people are going into relationships not knowing what they want, and at the end of the day, it's killing the dating pool. It's one of the reasons that there's such a high divorce rate in this country. Not to mention that um the political system is put in place to destroy the man if the woman wants to get out the relationship or the marriage or has kids and don't want to, what I'm saying, it puts us always behind the eight ball. So you got to realize, like, look, you have to protect you. And it's not bad to think about yourself and say, look, I need to take care of what I need to take care of, and I need to take care of me before I can take care of anybody else. And the way I want to live my life is like this, and it's like that. And if you are down with it, then we can build together. But if you're not down with it, I will not add you into my life. And if you abide by this kind of logic or this kind of conditioning, I guarantee you, you might have a high turnover rate when it comes to dealing with women, but you're going to pick quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying? Because going out here and just sticking and moving, and you wind up smashing a chick, and then it's supposed to be a booty call, and it's a recurring thing, and next thing y'all know, y'all moving in together, y'all not using condoms, your daggone have kids, move in, buy houses, then you go all in, and then you realize this is not what I wanted. And then after that, you can't back out because you committed. Not committed to the relationship, but you committed. This is what you went down that path. It's too late to go back. And if you do go back, it's going to be consequences to it, which will be financial, which will be not being around your kids, which will be having somebody else around your kids, male or female. You know what I'm saying? So we have to put ourselves in situations where, and I'm married, so I'm out the game. But I always observe things. I look at people from the outside looking in, outside the box, and I see young brothers, and you have a duty to put young brothers on the game and be like, look, because I had some young brothers at my job talk about my pull-out game is weak, and I always come at my girl. I'm like, yo, how old are you? 19. How much money you got in your bank account? I don't got a bank account. Who you live with? I live with my parents. So you're doing all this reckless behavior because you're young, you're dumb, but you ready to put yourself in a situation where you might bring another human into the world. You know, that's why mentorship is so needed in a lot of communities and with a lot of young dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because the older dudes, we got experience. We've been there. We've done that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of older dudes will tell you when they was younger, sometimes they wish they had mentors and they wouldn't, make some of the mistakes that they made just in life, not even in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So you have to put yourself in a situation where you're like, look, I'm not getting into anything serious right now. I'm focused on building my business and buying real estate and securing the bag for myself. And if the person that I want in my life, they have to, and you being the man, they have to abide by how you want to live your life. And it goes on the flip side of that coin too. Because a lot of times a relationship is give and take, it's a negotiation. You might not agree with everything that the person wants, does, or wants to do, but if you really want to be in that relationship with that person, you might settle and you might not. You got some dudes out here that are literally balling, wealthy, stinky rich, and they'll tell the chick, look, I want this, I want you to do this sexually. Then after that, I need you to clean my house and this, that, and the third, and you can't leave the house and you can't do this and you can't do that. And they're like, look, and if you're not down with that, well, I'll find somebody that is. You know, the young men in the dating pool right now, they're just like, and women, they're just like, oh, I like the way he looks. I like his car. He has this sort of business, or he has this sort of career going on that could help me. And if you're going into a relationship looking to see what another person is doing and how it can help you, that should have never worked unless y'all are both robots. And it's no love involved in it at all. It's just a situation. It's an arrangement, and nobody wants to be involved in an arrangement because at the end of the day, it's no love in that shit whatsoever. All of that coming to America, you'll learn to love somebody bullshit. That shit is in the movies. You hate each other. You'll be doing you on the side just because there's no love involved, and y'all just literally doing what y'all need to do to coexist, especially when you have kids. Kind of long, don't matter. Just wanted to switch it up from the everyday rhetoric that I was putting out with other content. Rails Rants Reloaded. I hope y'all like the channel. Like it, subscribe, share. Again, got the free stock. The link is going to be in the description. You sign up, you get free stock. That's all it is. You don't have to fund the account. If you share the account with somebody else, not share the account, but share the affiliate link with somebody else, and they sign up, they get free stock. You get free stock until you reach that $500 max threshold of stocks. So that's a gift from me to you. Help me help you. Rails Rants Reloaded. Like, subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.